We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
This is Jenn Soto. Her 13-year-old daughter, Madeline, has been missing for over 48 hours. A normal mother in this situation is typically frantic, hyperventilating, or completely paralyzed by fear. But Jenn is smiling. In criminal psychology, this is known as duping delight, the involuntary smirk that leaks out when a deceptive person believes they are successfully fooling everyone. But what Jenn didn't know was that detectives were already building a case against her. Today, we are going to break down the psychological profile of a mother who spun a web of lies to protect a monster, and how her own behavior caught her red-handed. Let's rewind to the exact timeline, February 26, 2024, Kissimmee, Florida. Jenn Soto tells police that her boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, dropped Madeline off near Hunters Creek Middle School early that morning. The map shows a straightforward commute, a simple drop-off. But the digital footprint told a completely different story. When detectives pulled the CCTV footage from the school and the surrounding traffic cameras, they found no trace of Madeline walking to class. Instead, they found Stephan's car. And while Madeline was visible in the passenger seat in some of the morning footage, her head was slumped. She wasn't sleeping. She was already deceased. Knowing this chilling fact, let's re-examine Jenn's initial statements to the media. Listen closely to the words she chooses.
From time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. That happens from time to time. She's got ADHD. Her memory, she's very forgetful.
Notice the distancing language. She doesn't say my daughter or my baby. She refers to her almost as a stranger. Subconsciously, the brain uses distancing language to detach from guilt and trauma. It's the first major red flag for any seasoned interrogator. While Jenn was playing the grieving mother for the cameras, Stephan was sitting in the box. Investigators immediately established his baseline behavior, how he acts under normal, low-stress conditions. But watch what happens when detectives apply pressure about the morning timeline.
She had a birthday recently. She had a birthday party Sunday? Is that right?
Sunday, yeah.
Okay. So did you come to the party?
No. I was not. I was on my way up at that point.
Okay. So the party ends. Did you pick them up from the party?
Someone must have dropped her off.
Okay.
She was there when I got there. Jen asked me to make sure that the shower and did her bedtime routines, which she did. She was already on top of it, so nothing to do there.
Okay. What time do you think you got back in Kissimmee?
What time I got into Kissimmee?
Yeah.
Maybe 8 o'clock, 83-ish, something like that.
Right there. Notice the aggressive leg bouncing and the wringing of his hands. These are known as pacifying behaviors. When the brain undergoes severe cognitive load, the immense mental effort required to maintain a complex lie, the body physically tries to soothe itself to release the built-up nervous energy. His words are saying, I don't know, but his body is screaming, I'm trapped. Stephan's facade completely crumbled when police confronted him with the physical evidence. Madeline's backpack found in the dumpster and the chilling CCTV footage of him driving with her lifeless body. But the detectives knew Stephan didn't act entirely alone in this cover-up. This brings us back to the mother, the woman who smiled at the cameras. When digital forensic units extracted data from Jenn Soto's phone, they uncovered a dark, twisted reality. The texts and digital files suggested she was aware of Stephan's highly inappropriate and illegal behavior toward her daughter long before that tragic Monday morning. Look at the contrast. The duping delight has vanished. It is replaced by genuine fear. But she isn't terrified of what happened to Madeline. She is terrified because she realizes the police are no longer looking at her as a victim. They are looking at her as an accomplice. Her rehearsed narrative broke down the moment she lost control of the script.
I believe. I don't want to believe he killed her. But when you guys are telling me he must have killed her Sunday night and snuck her body out in the morning. That photo you guys showed me of her slumped in the car.
You don't want to believe he killed her.
I want to believe she's still alive and that she got kidnapped, but that doesn't seem like that's the
Well, that's
case
not
at
what
all.
no.
I know, my brain just wants to believe something else. I just want to believe she's still alive, she's out there.
Did he tell you he fucked up?
No. He acted so normal that day. He was like, I'm so impressed. We got out of the house so early. Like, she made great time. We had so much time to go to McDonald's, but she didn't want to. His story was so like, every detail was so believable. He's just been lying the whole time. Like,
What about that day in the car when you offered him a lawyer? Did you disclose anything you do there that made you feel like, oh fuck, he needs a lawyer?
No. He kept acting like he didn't know what was happening, and I'm like, don't you see forensics? Don't you see they took your phone? Like, something's happening. Like, I think they're gonna pin this on you. And I'm like, in my head I'm going, they have the wrong guy. Like, they're just honing in on the last person who saw her. But no, you guys knew more.
You never said, what did you do?
I've never asked him any of that. I still, even up until when we got here to the police station, I was convinced that he hadn't done anything to her at all.
Because of him or because of not wanting to believe she's deceased?
Because of him. Because I thought he was a good guy.
So up until this morning, you still think that it's not?
No.
You're talking about the other day?
Up until
When we took him?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot what day of the week that was.
So we're still going through his phone, his drive, like I told you, all his socials. We can date back to 2020. Based on the videos, it appears that was the start of the victimization. Okay, are we going to find anything in his phone with you?
No. We never done anything. We've never done anything.
Has there ever been a request for the two of you to participate in sexual activity with him?
No.
Regardless of you saying no or yes?
No, he's never asked that.
Okay. If we find pictures like that, is that going to surprise you? So if I'm in his Google Drive, if I have a sex crimes detective, a computer person look at his phone, and they tell me, hey Kevin, I found a picture engaged in sexual activity or borderline sexual activity, is that going to surprise you?
Yes, because that doesn't exist.
Okay. At any time during the course of your relationship, has he expressed that he has ever had sex with a child?
No. Not a child, but when he told me when he was in high school, he graduated high school like later, like older than 18.
Okay.
He dated somebody younger than 18. I think she was 15. But I don't know how old he was, 19, 20. But he was an older kid in high school. He graduated late. But he had a really young girlfriend. Her name was Kendall. And I thought that was weird. I was like, that's a little too young. He goes, no, it's fine. We were in high school. Everything was normal. Her parents loved me. Blah, 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 blah. But that's the only one.
Have you ever gone through his phone?
Who?
Okay. If you had knowing Stephan, knowing where he lives, knowing where he goes, how he conducts his life.
The Madeline Soto case is a horrifying glimpse into the darkest corners of human nature. It shows us that monsters don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes they sit in your living room. And sometimes the very person supposed to protect you is the one holding the door open for them. Who do you think bears more of the psychological guilt in a case like this? The one who committed the act, or the one who looked the other way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay safe, trust your instincts, and I'll see you in the next investigation.